Aaron Goodwin's now estranged wife, Victoria Goodwin, who put out a murder for hire plot against him, believes that the two can reconcile, even though she literally hired a hitman to take his life. I kid you not, this is the story that is coming out right this second. So obviously you may remember a few months ago, the story in the news broke that Aaron Goodwin, a Ghost Adventures star alongside Zach Bagans and Billy Toyley and all the rest of it, had his life threatened due to a hitman trying to take his life, who turned out to be hired by his wife at the time, Victoria Goodwin, who put the plot together with the emotional affair that she was having with Grant Amato, who is in a California or LA prison. I can't remember which one it was, or Florida, one of the three, I can't remember. And they were having like this emotional affair, and they have been having this, or had been having this emotional affair ever since Victoria had seen Grant Amato on a true crime documentary. Now, Grant Amato had been arrested and sentenced for a triple homicide after he killed his brother, his mother, and his father, right? And Victoria saw this and thought, that's the kind of man that I need in my life. And together, they came up with a plot to try and take Aaron Goodwin's life. Now, I'm sure you're very well aware of the whole situation. I've gone into a lot of depth over on previous videos on this, so get yourself caught up over there. But ever since, right, obviously it went to trial and stuff. Victoria was found guilty of the murder to hire plot, and she got sentenced to between 3 and 7 years in prison. So 7 years was the maximum of the sentence. 3 years, I believe, was if she might get let out on good behaviour kind of thing. It's despicable, in my honest opinion, that it is that little of a sentence. I've seen people go away for longer for less, but here we are. That is the world that we live in. But it has been stated that Aaron Goodwin's ex believes that they can reconcile after the murder for hire plot sentencing. This was an exclusive from Us Weekly, right? And this is the headline that they've run with. So obviously there's Aaron, there's Victoria. Now, Ghost Adventure star Aaron Goodwin's estranged wife Victoria Goodwin is hopeful that they can get back together only months after she was sentenced in a murder for hire plot to kill him. Us Weekly can exclusively report. I know she's batshit fucking crazy, but that is mental. On August 1st, Victoria, who is aged 32, who is currently serving 3 to 7 years in a Nevada state prison, responded to Aaron's petition for divorce. So obviously after it all kicked off and, you know, she got sentenced, he filed for divorce. Obviously, because she's just tried to have you killed. In his petition, which was filed earlier this year, Aaron stated that tastes, likes and dislikes of husband and wife have become incompatible to the extent that it has become impossible for them to live together as husband and wife in a marital harmony. There is no possibility of reconciliation between the husband and wife. That's what he stated within his thingamajig, right? In his divorce papers. Victoria's response, which was filed on August 1st, reads, while Victoria admits said paragraph, she believes the parties can reconcile. Victoria isn't trying to stop the divorce, however, she laid out her asks in the docs, including a counterclaim demanding Aaron, 49, pay her a monthly alimony, return personal property allegedly in his possession, and pay her legal fees. In addition, Victoria also requested that she keep her married last name, which is Goodwin. What the We'll get into this in just a moment. The exes wed on May 4th of 2020. Victoria was taken into custody in March. She was accused of communicating with Florida inmate named Grant Amato about hiring a third party to kill Aaron. TMZ reported that Amato was sentenced for life after killing his father, mother and brother inside their home. Prosecutors obtained the, this is the whole detail. We know about this, right? I've gone into depth. But she pled guilty to it. She's been done for it. And in an amended petition, Aaron demanded punitive damages against Victoria. He accused her of negligence, assault, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Victoria's conduct was extreme and outrageous, with either the intention of or reckless disregard for causing emotional distress to Aaron, his petition read. Obviously, that was him in court. Victoria acted intending to confine Aaron within boundaries fixed by Victoria. Victoria acted directly or resulted in such a confinement of Aaron, and Aaron was conscious of the confinement and was harmed by it. Aaron's lawyers wrote to explain false imprisonment allegations. So it goes even deeper than that, obviously. Now there's false imprisonment allegations, right? Now, this is actually mental. So she's basically in the counterclaim being like, I see your divorce claim. I see your claim for $10,000 in damages. But what I want from you, Aaron, because obviously, you know, I deserve to get something from you, is I want... This is mental. I would like to sue you. I want all of my stuff back, and I want you to pay me every month. And I'm also going to keep the last name because obviously that brings me clout when I get back on the outside. That is mental. Now, I'm just going to take you through the moment that Aaron Goodwin read his plea in court, just so you can see how affected this man truly was by this woman's actions. And you tell me if she deserves what she's requesting from Aaron, and if there's any kind of form of reconcile on the horizon.
I've been married with my best friend, someone who I trusted whole heart and laughed with every day, someone who made me feel like I was someone, like I was her one and only. I was loyal to her and did whatever I could to make her happy. I thought we were something very special, and so did everyone else. After finding out she was cheating on me in September of last year with multiple men, including the man going by the name Vincent, who turned out to be Gran Amato, I gave her the option of divorce where we could try to work it out because I love her so much. She felt so bad, and I didn't want to lose me. Every day she made me feel more special, and she was so sorry. At least that's what she told me.
This man is literally breaking his heart because he's not just mourning the fact that his wife is going, or now ex-wife is going to prison. He's mourning the end of his marriage. He's mourning the fact that she cheated with multiple men. He's mourning the fact that she tried to have him killed. And she thinks that there's an opportunity for reconcile. Now, I am not Aaron Goodwin, right? And I would never, it's not my place to ever give any advice to anyone on any kind of relationship. But I can't imagine a world where Aaron would just be like, do you know what, Victoria? I hear you. Let's reconcile when you get out after 7 years for trying to have me murdered. Let's get back together. Let's make this work out. No, that's fucking tapped. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I saw this headline and I was like, what in the actual F? Let me know what you guys think, obviously, down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump scare the living daylights out of that like button, and I'll speak to you guys later. Peace.